Alright now family, Shabbat Shalom. Since this is the second clip, here we are again in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this wonderful, powerful, life-resurrecting message titled for you and me already at part 1, The Mystery of Muhammad. It is an abomination of desolation on earth, part 2. I hope I end it here, part 2. But if there's any reason, therefore, we extend to 3. But without no atom of that, it's going to be part 2. And here, so we begin now. We're already, dead with 4 alphabets. Like you know already, if you listen to one, but now you understand that we are proceeding to the 5th alphabet. So the letter M, what did it go for? It simply go for what? Man of sin. Listen to part 1, family, in order for you to really get the full packages in this part 2, because we already treated half of Muhammad name. Okay, it's fully loaded with demons of hell. So the very first letter, what did it go for? M, man of sin. And the second letter, what did it go for? Universal war. Universal war. And letter H, what did it go for? Arm robber. Arm robber. Then the fourth letter, what did it go for? Abuser of sex. Abuser of men. Abuser of women. Abuser of child. These are all in the name of Muhammad. All right. So listen to one. Of course, I'm going to be sharing it. Of course, I will share it on the news feed in case very much possible you meet with this part 2. Kindly drop it and listen to one in order for you to understand the part 2. Okay, if you don't listen to one, there's never no way you can get along with us in this part 2, because it is a half message. So in order for you to really understand the wickedness of the wicked one found in this horrible name, Muhammad, listen to part 1. Okay, therefore you return back to part 2. Then you will now understand what is before you and me. Alright, so right now I said the mystery, the name that was being written on the forehead of Babylon. What is it being called? Mystery. Alright, so what is mystery? You need to dig into. You want to know. Mystery is something that is hiding away from you, even though it can look so wonderful on the surface, but inside is full of dead men bones. Yahushua said on the outward, you look like a whitewashed tomb, He said you are a whitewashed tomb, so wonderful on the outside, glorious. But what about in the inside? You are fully loaded with dead men bones, which means you are a murderer, you are a killer. You are a blood-sucking demon, but outside you look so wonderful. According to the Arab, what does Muhammad mean? But to me, it is blasphemy unto heaven. That said, it means praiseworthy. Muhammad is worthy of praise. That is blasphemy again. No one is worthy of praise but Abba Yahuwah. So these characteristics of destruction of wicked ones here on earth, it is being revealed not just in Muhammad characters or lifestyle, but also in his name. We know, you and me know too well that name contains a lot. Name carries weight. Name represent who you are, identity. We know what name is. When Abba Yahuwah changed the name of Father Avram from Avram into Abraham, today we'll see that glory surface. He is the father of many. Abraham simply means father of many. Father of many. And that name, that prophecies come to pass. You see? So that is why when Abba Yahuwah normally meet with his people, he changes their name. Okay, your name is this, now is this. For a reason, because he wants to bestow glory. Okay? He said that, like Mama Sarah. What does that mean, princess? But Sarai, what does that mean? Queen. Queen. Because he exalts you from top, from glory to glory. So that is what names contain. It contains so much. So having said this, let us now proceed into the very 5th letter of this word called Muhammad. It is disgusting unto me, okay? Even in our royal law, we also get similar accounts when a bad name was being given unto this guy called Jabez. Jabez simply means born in sorrow. And we now see sorrow actually filled his life until Abba Yehoah changes his name. Okay? Until Abba Yehoah does something new for him. He was living in sorrow. So that is the power and the weight of name. It carries authority. Like this Muhammad, what we dig out, what Abba Yehoah dig out, this is not coincident at all. What Abba Yehoah dig out of this name, it is disastrous. The letter M. Manasseh. Listen to part 1 because we use a lot of Quran, to establish it, because we are going to be using their own words to judge them. Okay, because you came to wage war against the royal law, therefore you will be judged also by that same royal law. Okay, so right now we proceed now to the very 5th letter. What did it go for? The 5th letter is M, isn't it? Mohammed. Okay, M. What did it go for? Murderer. Coincidence? No, the evidence is so huge, to be neglected. Murderer. Look at all our 5 alphabets. The first alphabet is a man of sin. What is it? Breaking the royal law. Muhammad said the royal law is corrupt. Christians said Jesus nailed it to the cross. That is the first letter we found in Muhammad. Okay. The second letter, what did it go for? Universal war. Is a man of war. Universal. Say your head. Ishmael, because he came from the lineage of Ishmael. Ishmael is a white donkey of a man. His head or hand is going to be against all nations. That is universal war. And he started that war right from heaven. Read. Listen to part 1 in order for you. We establish it powerfully. It was profound. Now, the third letter, what did it go for? Armed robber. He was a thief. He was a thief. So the fourth letter, what did it go for? Abuser of sex. Muhammad will be having sex with all 11 wives. Not right-hand possession. Right-hand possession could be 1,000. That one is, we can't know by that. We don't know how many they are. Have sex with a child of 6 years old. Have sex with a daughter or a wife of adopted son. Zainab. Zed, he adopted him. Zed married Zainab. Muhammad now gave a Quran that Allah said that he have to divorce and for him to marry. All right, now he's a murderer. This is the 5th letter. Is a murderer. Okay, everyone knows that. What is murderer? Why are we doing this? We are doing this. Why? Because Muhammad is a perfect conduct for Islam, and the prophecies of Muhammad is being given by Abba Yehoah himself. He came. Okay, Ishmael is his progenitor, and the prophecies of Ishmael, his hand is going to be against all nations. That is universal war. And that is Sharia law. And that is the third world war. That's almost a year. So why are we doing this? Everything we found in Quran, in Hadith, they are all coming back when Sharia law is being, established. Everything you found in Quran, they will surface in Sharia law. Child abuser, oh yeah, it's gonna be there. Muhammad was also homosexuality, okay? He will kiss a little boy. Maybe 5, 6, 7 years, he will be sucking their tongue. Oh, no. And sucking their penis. Oh, no. And perpetual covenant. When Sharia law comes, you're gonna see dread. You're gonna see this. Let me not go because that one is in the point. Oh, no, it's also in this alphabet. All right, now. So the 5th alphabet, what did it go for? Murderer. He was a murderer and still is a murderer, and he will be murderer when Sharia law be established. And he is eternal murderer because when he deceived you now and converted into Islam, you renounce. That is the mark of the beast. You renounce the author of life. That is eternal murderer. You're going to be lavishing, in the link of fire. All right? He has killed you eternally. So let's put some more murderer. All right, now let us get a precept. All right, now here I am. John 8:44 is a murderer, okay? Ye are of your father the devil. That is correct. And the lusts of your father ye would do. What is his father's lust or desire? All right, now. He was a murderer. Did you get that? The father of Muhammad, which is Allah, the very dragon, was a murderer from the beginning, where Genesis 3. That was spiritual death. The day you touch that tree, you shall surely die. So right away, as the father of Muhammad, which is Allah, the very dragon, the serpent, the old serpent, deceived the woman and sneak in, genetically modify our organism, and put now what into a Oribayan Torobo death. Right away, spiritual death took place. In chapter 4, Genesis 4, we now see death now must manifest physically. They now murder the righteous Abel. And they are coming to murder us again in Sharia law, because I won't take Sharia law mark. No, I won't. I prefer to die, and I'm ready to die, than to renounce my Messiah and go and take crap and be lavishing eternal in the lake of fire. Here I am, Muhammad, Mahdi, I'm with you. I will never ever be a part of your madness. Alright? He was a murderer. He's coming to do the greatest murderer. Follow up next Shabbat, which is their Mahdi. We're also going to do it. That one is another disaster. In fact, that one is the highest of it all, because it is their Messiah, right? Mahdi or Mahdi. He is their Islam Messiah. Is coming. They are awaiting him now. Yeah, he is the enforcement. He is the one to enforce Sharia law. The very one Muhammad started. Mahdi is the one to finish it. Okay. For their father was a murderer right from the beginning, and he abides not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Right from Genesis, he lied. There will find a deity tell lies, and Allah says he is the greatest of all deceiver, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he speak of his own, because in Abba there is no lie, and his own, which is Allah, is full of lies. He can't tell truth. He don't have the ability. Not that he don't want to, but he don't just have the ability to tell truth. Only lies and lies and lies. For he is a liar and the father of all liars. That's correct. He is the father of Muhammad. Muhammad is a liar. And said, Abba Yahweh have no son. He is a liar, okay? Mahdi is coming to do a greater damages. What are they coming for? To kill us for? Because we said, Abba Yahweh have a son. That is our offense. That is our crime that we committed before this religion. We said Abba Yahweh have a son. That is just the only crime we committed. We said Yahushua died. That is the crime we committed. We said he was buried and resurrected. That is the crime. And we also said Messiah is almighty. That is our offense. To them, it's a crime. That is what they are going to kill us for. So they are liars. And father of all liars. He was a murderer. And he is a murderer. And you see how they are killing the Christians? And the highest of it all is on his way coming. Follow up next Shabbat for you to know the great danger that is before you and me. And why are we doing this? Never to give in. Never to give up on what you know. Christian though, you still have 5 unique truths in your hand. Never to let it go, or you will be murdered eternal by this murderer, Muhammad. Alright now, so let us take account again from Revelation 3, the spiritual death. That is what we are looking into, is a murderer. Alright, Quran is the gun that is going to use to gun you down. And Mahdi is the one to do that. And Muhammad has already done his own part. He established this wickedness, okay, from the pit of hell. And the consummation of this Quran, it is Mahdi. That is their Messiah. All right, now I read Revelation 3, 1-3. And unto the congregation, and unto the angel of the congregation of Sardis write, these things saith he that hath the 7 spirits of Yahuwah and the 7 stars. I know thy works, that thou art a name, that thou livest and art dead. We are coming to unveil that. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain that are ready to die. For I have not found thy works perfect before my Yahuwah. Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come unto thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour will all come upon thee. All right, that is sudden destruction. Sharia law is the sudden destruction. He said, you have a name that you live. All right. To the congregation of Sardis, they are the dead congregation, which is the Christian of today. They are the dead congregation, which are the Christian of today. They don't hold. He said, hold on to what you heard and what you know from the royal law, but they don't. They go by Babylonian. So that is a spiritual death. You see, that is a spiritual murdering. You have already been murdered. We see how did the murdering start right from the beginning? Genesis 3. The day you will touch that tree, you shall surely die. It doesn't say maybe you're going to die. You shall surely die. All right? As soon as she touched, death already imputed in our system. That is the gallbladder. Allah already genetically modified us. We now have in our organism genetic modified system, which is Allah in us. All right? Now we see now Genesis 4, the death now manifest physically. Now what are we doing? What Yahuwah is using me to do for you now, it is where we are in Genesis 3. Warning. He said because the leftover is about to die. Now what is about to die, there will not be now in Genesis chapter 4. That is physical manifestation. Because spiritually this demon has already arrested you. The side is, to be doing wickedly before Yahuwah. This is still in the 1st century. The 1st century, the Christendom already sneak into our belief or into the book or the royal law, into the life of the people of the book. That is why this is still in the 1st century, okay? When Messiah ascended. This is still in the 1st century because they are all in one family tree. All right? They're already sneak in, bringing now this Sunday madness, mark of the beast, bringing in now a park, which is Jesus. All right? Jesus, Isus, equals to today Jesus. Yes, that is how the translation keep going on and going on. Then you now land today on Jesus. For there is no other name under this heaven given unto man whereby you will be saved, other than just one, Yahushua HaMashiach, not Jesus. All this word was being spoken 2,000 years ago. How did you get the letter J? It's not even 400 years old. How did you not get it now in the Bible you carry? Through translation. Through translation. That is the magic spell Allah cast on you through translation, that today you are finding Jesus everywhere. Whereby when this word was being spoken, letter J was not even existing. It's 2,000 years now. So where were Jesus then? And what name was there? They removed the actual name and they now insert in the mark of the beast, in the spiritual mark of the beast, and the physical is about to come. More there. Say you have the repetition, you have a name that you live, but you are dead already. What is the name? You still have the physical breath of life. The spiritual breath of life is already been taken by Muhammad. Okay, Allah is already been taken. He said, be watchful and strengthen the leftover, for he's about to die. Sharia is about to, all right now, another word came into my heart. You have a reputation, or you have a name that you live, but you are dead. So what is the name that you have that you live now? The 5 unique truths in you. You believe that Yahushua is the Almighty. You believe that Yahushua is the Son of Yahuwah. You believe that Yahushua dead. He was dead, he died. Okay, he was buried, and he is risen. He was resurrected. You believe this is the 5 unique truths in you. Okay, now that is the belief. That is the one leftover thing that is in you, but it's about to die. How? Sharia is about to strip it off. All right now. Follow up next week. There is more to be added in this. Then it now said unto you, hold on to what you received and what you heard. You heard the truth and you received the truth. The truth, it is the royal law. Hold on to that. And that's going to help you in the face of affliction, okay? That is going to help you to stand. That is going to make you to be stronger. And said, what on earth will make me to renounce this unique truth? I rather die than give it into Mahadi. I rather die than convert it to Islam. I rather die, kill my flesh. You're not going to kill my spirit. That will be better for you. Or you build your ark. How? By returning back to what you received at first and what you heard at first from Yahushua HaMashiach, the royal law. If you love me, simple as that. Keep my commandment. That's it. Sharia law means angel of death, which is Allah. Okay? So he hates truth. You see this 5 unique truth in you, he hates it. So he's coming to get it out of your hand. But if you give it unto him, you die eternally. That is eternal death. Follow up next Shabbat. We have more to disclose on this. Here I am now, Isaiah Yeshayahu 14. I take from now. Hellfire, okay, from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. What is he talking about? He's speaking about, say, this folly deity, the angel of death. All the kings. Who are the kings of the earth? Mighty, mighty kings. Started from who? Adam. He raised him from his throne. Who again? David, Abraham, Yehukanah. He was beheaded. This death raised them out from their throne. Okay, thrones of all the kings of the nations. The removing king from their nations, from their thrones, it begins at Genesis 3. Okay, there a serpent, Allah, stirred up death because he is eternal, the tree of death. All right, now I read the system. So he put that mighty man. And Yehoshua said, let me show you the one whom you need to be afraid of. Yehovah that had the power to destroy both your soul and your spirit, send them both to the link of fire. But rather, do not fear that can kill only body. If you are unworthy to enter the ark of Noah, the next option for you, it is to die. And the next option for me, it is to die. Because this man is a murderer. The final murdering is on his way coming. Follow up next Shabbat. It's a short matter. If we don't have it in our royal law, I wouldn't bother about this. I would have altogether called them a liar. But we have it. The great tribulation. Do you know how disastrous it is? The days of Noah, it was fire. It was brimstone of fire. You know? And Yahshua said, that is the coming. That is how it will be when he comes. All right, now I return. All they shall speak. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Yes, it's going to be weak. After the Sharia law, okay, he will be weak. All right, it will be cast. All right, now, into where he belongs. Thy pulp is brought down to the grave. That is it. And the noise of thy voice, the worm is spread under thee. Yes. And the worms covered thee. That is it. After the covenant, after the conversion of the whole world to this madness Islam, this is what is going to follow right away. Now, why is he doing that? Listen now. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou? All right, now I think I'm going to hang it over here. Okay, yes, I will read it. Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? How is it weakening you and me? Lies. We throw lies into your system for you to believe a lie. The royal law is corrupt. Is a lie. It's to murder you. That's what we are unveiling here. Spiritual, to murder you. And physical, it's going to chop off your head. He was a murderer. He is a murderer and will ever be. The eternal link of fire, that is the eternal murdering of Allah, the serpent, right from Genesis 3. That he killed. Right now, he weakened the nations. You see how he weakened Christendom? It is Allah again because it's their ghost fire. They said Jesus nailed the law to the cross, whereby the biblical Messiah said, until heaven and the earth is no more. Revelation 21 said, there I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth is gone. Then the royal law is fulfilled. That is the only criteria we have here. All right. But Jesus said he nailed it to the cross already. It's no more valid. And Allah said it's corrupt. In another way, he also abolished it. And where did they start this madness? Genesis 3. He abolished the royal law over there. He now usher in Babylonian system. The whole world today, it is Babylon. So he's coming to do a great damages. 3.5 years. That is the great tribulation you are hearing. Everyone is propagating, okay? Propagate it with a sincere heart. When you do that, therefore, you will get your house ready like Noah did. They built this ark. All right. When you return back to the royal law, you're going to hear a voice, a holy voice from Yahuwah that will return you back to the royal law. First of all, where is it going to refer you to? Deuteronomy 28. That is where the problem lies. Go over there, plead for mercy, and see what it is, and plead for mercy. Then he will cleanse you from that cause he himself led. Therefore, he will not begin to tell you how to build your ark. You breaking the royal law, it means curse. Listen to part 1. We established that powerfully on the third point, armed robber. The curses that goes into the house of the thief. Muhammad was a thief, and he is the eternal thief. He's going to steal your soul and bring you down to the eternal damnation, which is what? Link up fiery 13. For thou didst said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahuwah. I will sit also in the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above. I think I'm coming here later. I just want to read 16 now. And they that sees thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, okay, this is his judgment. All right. And consider you. Yeah, this is his judgment. Okay. All right, I will read it. I'll say, is this the man? Muhammad is a man of sin. Allah is a man of sin. Mahdi is a man of sin. And consider this, say, is this the man that made the earth to tremble? Is coming? What damages? That did shake kingdoms. Where did they start this shaking of a kingdom? Genesis 3. Where did they make the earth tremble? Genesis 3. There everyone stumbled. There he shook our kingdom. Alright, because Abba Yahweh said, in those days I shook the earth, but now I'm going to shook heaven. And he said, I will make myself like the Most High. He shook heaven. Serpent also shook heaven. Universal war. He waged war against heaven. And he also did it to the earth. Yes, I will make myself like the Most High. He started the shaking right in Genesis 3. But one more final shaking to go. That is the Sharia law. You see, a man that made the world as a wilderness. What did he say? He made the world into wilderness. Follow up next week. You're going to know what this wilderness is. And destroyed cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. He said he's not going to open the house of prisoners. Where did they arrest us? Genesis 3. Alright, okay. And how did they arrest us? With death. The first death is applicable to everyone on earth, as you saw it on Yahushua. It was also be applicable unto Yahushua. He died. First death is applicable upon every living soul, but the second death, that is some part is going, that is the eternal one. That one is not applicable to everyone. So the first death, he used it to arrest everyone here on earth. The day you will touch it, you shall surely die. And man begin to die. Okay, dying and dying and dying. And the greatest one is the 3.5 year, the great tribulation. That is the final thief, man of war. Okay, it's almost here now. So this is their gun, Quran, their pistol. They're going to use to murder, because he's a murderer, and he is, and he will eternally be. And we see that of eternal already. It is the eternal link of fire. So let me put some more. They have a lot at the Quran and excuse me, Hadith, that combine murdering of the non-Muslim. All right. So they have about 109 verses, that combine them to kill. to kill you and me. If we refuses, to submit unto Allah, we should get murdered. So they have yes, I'm right. Does the Quran really certain? Okay. Contain. Quran really contain over 100 verses that sanction violence, killing, murdering, okay, destroyed. Yes, the thief coming not but to steal, kill, and to destroy. Quran have 109 verses. Quran, yes, of killing, okay, that sanction there to murder. So I want to call out some verses. Our Quran, chapter 2, verses 191 stroke 193. And kill them wherever you found them, and turn them out from where they have turned you out. Okay, did you get that? Turn them out. So killing is what is, permitted for Islam. Okay. All right, now I read another one. Quran 2, 244. Then fight in the cause of Allah, and know that Allah heareth and knoweth all things. All right, so we proceed to another one. Quran 2, 216. Fighting is prescribed for you, and yet dislike it. Okay, these are the hypocrites. That is why they are also killing some Muslims. I think the Shiites, I think they are not into war. They are the hypocrites. Some of them not all also. So that is why Muhammad also command them that when the day of Ramadan is over, he said they should first of all slay the hypocrite among them before they will not get to us. The hypocrite among them will be the one that doesn't want to fight, which is some of them Shias, because Shias are minority. They are about 50% of it. Okay, that is the side of Fatima husband. Okay, Muhammad's son-in-law Ali. So the Sunnis, they are about 85% of Muslim world. Okay, they contain 85%. That is the side of Abu Bakr, the father of Aisha. All right, the side also again of all this Boko Haram and ISIS. Okay, they have the upper hand. They are the majority, so they believe in fighting. All right. Now Quran 3, 56, excuse me. As to those who reject fight, I will punish them with terrible agony in this world and in the year after. Nor will they have anyone to help. You see, Allah says, if you don't fight us, unbeliever, to convert us to Islam, you will be punished here on earth and also after here. Quran 3, 151. Soon we shall cast terror into the heart of the unbeliever, for they that join companion with Allah. They that join companion with Allah, it is you and me. It is the Christian, it is the people of the book. Who is the companion we join with Allah? We say Allah have a son. We say Yahushua is almighty. So we are joining companion with Allah. Therefore, they are on their way for us. Quran 4, 74. Let those fight in the ways of Allah, in the way of Allah, who sell their life, who sell the life of this world for the other. Whoso fighteth in the way of Allah, be he slay or be victorious on him, we shall bestow a vast reward. Okay, all right, now you see, great reward is awaiting them in paradise. Okay, we also proceed now to Quran 4 again, 76. Those who believe fight in the cause of Allah. Okay, it is set to 109, not like our own 109 verses. It's more huge. Okay, murderer. Quran 4, 89. They but wish that ye should reject faith. He's talking about the Sunnis that doesn't, the Shias that doesn't want to fight, as they do. You see, because those ones don't want to go. He said they also wish that the Sunnis will reject this fight and thus be on the same fully, but take not friends from their ranks until they fell in the way of Allah. Don't take them as a friend because they dispute, okay, until they return back or fall in the ways of Allah, whatever. Quran Surah 495. Not equal are those of the believers who sit at home, except those who disbelieve. Okay, the one that go to war is not equal as the one that sit at home. The one that go to war have a greater reward. Quran 4 again 101. And when you Muslim travel in the road, there is no, okay, right now, let me just proceed. It's so more, I'm confused. I don't even know which one to read anymore. It is so large, it is so huge. Let me still put some more and proceed now to the other alphabet, because this one I can't read it all. You can also type it on on Google, yes. In case for you to read it all, just tap it. Quran verses that teaches violences against non-Muslim. It's going to bring it out for you. That is how I did it. You translate. It was written in Arabic, but I'm translating to English, so that they shouldn't accuse me of perverting their book, because they are the one perverting our own book. I take it the way it is. Quran 5:33. The punishment of those who wage war against Allah and His Messenger and strive to make mischief in the land is only this, that they should be murdered or crucified, or they or their hands and their feet should be cut off on position side of, or they should be imprisoned. This shall be as a disgrace for them in this world and in the hereafter. They shall have a grievous chastisement. Like me, I'm going against Allah because I can convert to Islam. Anyone that also have this determination, we are the one this Quran is referring to. Now, Quran 8:12. Remember when your Lord inspired the angels, I will cast terror in their hearts of those who disbelieve. Therefore, strike off their heads and strike off every fingerprint of them. No reasonable person. Okay, nice, okay. Because we disbelieve, so strike off our head. All right, now Quran 8:15. Oh, ye who believe, when ye meet those who disbelieve in battle, turn not your back on to them. Okay. Whoso on that day turneth his back to them, unless, all right, now say, whosoever for battle or intend to join a company, he truly hurt. Okay, right now, if you ever, Allah will punish you for it, for not killing us. Now Quran 8:39. And fight with them until there is no more disorder or infidel, whatever, unbelief, and religion is all. Okay, it should fight us until, this is when the whole world submit. It said until there is no more disbeliever. Okay, until the whole world said Allahu Akbar. Therefore there is no peace. Okay, Quran says so. Quran 8:57. If thou comest on them in the war, deal with them so as to strike fear in those who are behind them. All right, now we are coming back here. So let me just read. These are all their Quran verses. Let me go also for Hadith. Let me just add little, then we proceed to the other alphabet. I also found this important. I'm also going to use some part here. That's why I cannot just read all, of course not. To establish next week or next Shabbat. Quran 9:29. Fight those who believe not in Allah nor in the last day, nor hold that forbidding which hath been forbidden by Allah and His Messenger, nor acknowledging the religion of truth, even if they are of the people of the book, until they pay the jizya with willing submission and feel themselves subdued. People of the book referred to were us, the people of the book. Christian, you carry our book. Okay, so that's what he meant, the people of the book. So listen now, I take this from Hadith. Sahih Al-Bukhari, their most strongest collection, okay? We see Quran is the most strongest of it all, followed by Hadith, okay? Sahih Al-Bukhari 52, 177. Allah's apostle said, The hour will not be established until you fight with the Yahudims, and the stone behind which a Yahudim will be hiding will say, "Oh, Muslim, there is a Yahudim hiding behind me. So come, so kill him." He said the hour will never be established until this great destruction among there. And Mahdi is the one to carry it. Muhammad started already. Mahdi is the consummation of this, okay? Sahih Bukhari 52:256. All right now. The apostles was asked whether it was permissible to attack the pagan warriors at a night with the probability of exposing their women and children to danger. All right now. He's still talking about fight. Okay. Okay. Sahih Bukhari 52:220. Allah's apostle said, "I have been made victorious with terror." So I hang it over here. The leftover part. Now I'm also going to read it all in the other one, because these are all their fighting verses. So when we are talking about Islam fighting us, we will always come here. Okay, we will always come here. You know, like our own book. When you go to Revelation, in the Old Testament, yes, a chaos like this was also going on. But why was it going on? We know Abba Yahweh is the Almighty. Okay, he's a jealous one. All right. All right. So, but in the New Testament, we don't do that. In the Old, that is why I said Muhammad came to reinforce the chaos of the Old. This was being found also in the Old Testament, not to rape, not to steal. No, that's what we don't do. But to slaughter a whole nation because they refuse, they are pagan idol worshiper. Yes, it is being found again in the Royal Old Testament. But tell me now, where do you find anyone in the New Testament? Not even one. No account of that. We don't do that. We don't take judgment in our heart. Okay? Now, the author of lies, they want to do that by himself. Islam, when they see prophecy, they carry it out. They don't wait for Allah to do it. They are the one to fulfill the prophecy of Allah. But not so with us. We are not the one to fulfill the prophecy of Yahushua, last days, war. We are not the one. He himself is the one to do that. When it comes now, we see all the 144, they are all men of war. They are all leaders. They are going to follow behind Yahushua. Whatever Yahushua command, that is what we are going to do. All right? Our husbands, okay? Not me. I don't go to war. All right now. But Islam is not so. When they read it, and they themselves will just set themselves ablaze. You are seeing that 72 virgin. You see how Onyx last year killed himself for 72 virgin. After he have killed in Germany, he run down to Italy, a young boy of still in his early 20s. He got killed in order for him to acquire 72 virgins. What about the one that took place in France? Also see the one that carried out the bomb, the killing, the assignment. It was also a child of 19 years old. Yeah, for 72 virgin. But we don't do that. That is what Islam is doing. So let's proceed now to the other alphabet. Oh yes, now you see the 72 virgin? Awaiting suicide bomber. All right now. So we proceed to the very sixth letter. What does that go for? It's M again. So what did it go for, and how does it also work? I know you already heard it from the little ability that I have for now, but that blessed be Yahuwah, because all right now, to him be all praise. The little ability gave unto me now to be putting songs together. You heard it already if you listen to part 1, but try and listen to part 1. It will be very, very, benefitable for you. All right now. You know already, if you listen to part 1, what did it go for? Muslim Machi Fana order. It's in the 7th, okay? Muslim Machi Fana order. So right now, let's get a word from their Quran. Their Fana Machi order. All right, now when you go to Quran Surah 2, okay, verses 256, from the Quran is often quoted to prove that that Islam are the tolerate, okay, other religion, okay. It said, let there be no compulsion in religion, okay. You can read it. I just quote some part of it. It said, like there shouldn't be, let there be no Compulsion, yes, is here. Let there be no compulsion in religion. Compulsion. There's no. That is said. Do your own, I do my own. Okay? Worship your God, then I worship my God. Allah said there shouldn't be, fighting against one another about religion. But you shall see where I just read. Okay? So why should Allah say this? Yes, when they are minority. When they are minority, Allah make it so clear. Do it this way. Okay, keep your own when they are weak, when they are small. Okay, like now I can say, now their Mahdi is not yet come. Okay, therefore, oh, some can be saying, oh, no problem, you can keep your own, I keep my own. Of course, they are saying it. Some is saying it. No, Islam is a religion of peace. No, we don't wage war against nobody because of your belief. No, you can keep your own, I keep my own. You can do your own, I do mine, because now they are weak, now they are minority. Wait, let's see Muslim Machi Fana order. Here they were minority, eh? Allah now say, let's do it this way. This is what we call tekia. This is what they call tekia. We are going to look into where now they have the upper hand. Eh? Strike off their head. So their final Machi order, you see already, Quran 256 said, no, there's no, please keep your own Bible, your own religion. You want us to worship us all day? Okay, now, that is fine by me as Islam. Keep your own, I keep my own. I beg, do your own, I do my own. Serve your God, I'm serving my own. But let's look into Muslim now. Yeah, they are minority. Let's look into Muslim now when they are majority. That is Muslim Machi Fana order. Again, do yourself this favor. Make sure you type all these places in Google, translate to English and read. Even when, all right now, that same surah, whatever, even within the same surah, chapter of Quran, chapter 2, verses 256, appears when a Muslim are instructed to fight. In that same place, say you shouldn't, okay, keep your eye, keep my, that same chapter again, instruct them from where I just read before to fight. You see how backward they are. Contradiction. All right now, so let's see Muslim Machi Fana order. We want to see it over here. Quran again 47, verses 33. Be not weak and ask not for peace while you are having the upper hand. In verse 2, they were not having, chapter 2, they were not having the upper hand, okay? They were few in number. So right now, you can keep your own religion, I keep my own, no problem. Now, when you have the upper hand, did you see from here? This is Muslim Fana Machi order. Don't tell me Quran 2 still exists. It's being abrogated. Allah cancel that, okay? Oh, my Father. We have so much to put on this, so let me be serious, okay? So there is a time Muslim will be having upper hand. So there is a time they don't. So that Quran 2, they don't. They will not having the upper hand. That is why Allah said, okay, first of all, that is the care. Okay, I want to put that now. So let's see their lie. Quran again, 3:28. Let not the believers take the disbelievers as friends instead of the believers, and whoever does that will never be helped by Allah in any way, except stipulation, except you are indeed fear a danger from them. Except when you are in danger. Say, don't try to make friends with non-Muslim. Don't. Allah will never by no means to help you, okay? Except when you are in danger, okay? You can take that as a friend. So what is Allah saying? Pretender. That is what they call tekia. To lie. To just lie before our face. Pretending to love somebody. And whereby you hate somebody. Even some of their commentary. Tafsir, he commented on this powerfully. He make it so broad and clear that Muslims shouldn't make friends with non-Muslim. It is enmity. Yes, Genesis 3. Again, verses 15 said, I'm going to put enmity between you and the woman, between your seed and her seed, enmity. And this what Quran just reaffirm, okay, that Islam shouldn't make friends with us, except when they are in danger. What could that be again? Except when they are minority, except when they don't have the upper hand, except to deceive them. I'm going to be putting all those Quran to deceive them, okay, to enter into them. Like that 90 years old boy, well, how did he deceive I think the Belgium, is sick, is asylum in Belgium or France? Yes, I think one of the two. He came to seek asylum. Meanwhile, he was a suicide bomber. Yes, it is what Quran commanded them. If you want to enter into them, if you want to lure into them, just come and say, we are one. Keep your religion, I keep my religion. Okay? No, Allah is not Kubaru. All right. Let him have the upper hand. You are a Ghana. So what Allah is saying here, except when they are in danger. Okay? So when they are in danger, so they are allowed, to take you as a friend. Now, to pretend that they love you. Like some of their commentary, Tafsir commented and also narrated that Abu Dawood, Abu Dawood, I think so. Pardon me if I couldn't pronounce it well. I'm not an Arabic woman. Never will I be, okay? Abu Dawood, I don't know, said, we cast death in our hearts, but we pretend to love them. He's talking about non-Muslim. Let me be sure I'm coming. Okay, this is how Tafsir Ibn Kathir comment on this. This very place I just read that the only way Muslim can make a friendship with non-Muslim if they are in danger. He said in this case, it is allowed for them, okay, to make friendship with them outwardly, but never inwardly. Okay, so that was his comment. You can also type it. The name of the other guy, I jotted it down. Let me check it over. All right, now Abu Wadada. Yes, I jotted it down. So Ibn Kathir is the one narrated this, that Abu Hari narrated that Abu Wadada said, we smile to the unbeliever, non-Muslim, in the face, but inward in our heart who curses them. So these are their comments. They comment in this very particular place that I just read for your hearing. So these people, of course, they are all right now. So Abu Hari also said that Aksan said Takia is allowed, in deceiving non-Muslim. All right. So when they are minority, this is what this guy is doing. Now Quran 5:51, I read again. O you who believe, take not the Yahudims and the Christians as friends. They are but friends to one another. And if any amongst you take them as friends, then surely he is not of them. Verily Allah guides not those people because they take non-Muslim as friends. Did you get that? Okay, but what did he say in the other side? So it's very clear that this is enmity eternal. Alright, I text from Hadith Sahih Muslim 21:67. Allah's messenger said, do not don't even greet us, okay? Do not greet the Yahudims and the Christians before they greet you. So we are the one that needs to greet them first. And when you meet any one of them on the road, force them, him to go to the narrow west. Okay, part of it. It should, oh no. Anyways, enmity. Abu Dawood 41, 48, 481, 5. The apostles, may no peace ever be upon him, in YAHUAH'S mighty name, said, a man follows the religion of the friends, so each one should consider whom he makes his friend. So he said you shouldn't, when you see Christian and the people of the book, don't ever make friend with them. Abu Dawood 41, again 48, 32. The messenger of Allah said, do not keep company with anyone but a believer, and do not let anyone eat your food but one who is pious, that is believer again. Sahih al-Bukhari 59, 57 to, O you who believe, O you who believe, take not my enemies and your enemies as friends, offer them as friends, offer them your love, even though they have this disbelief in that truth. Where am I? Though they are believed, yes, though they are believed, disbelieved. Okay, I'm sorry. Though they are, they have disbelief in that truth, i.e., Allah, Prophet Muhammad, and his Quran, which has come down to you. All right now, Ibn Siyaq 262. Some Muslims remained free. Okay, right now, no, after that. All right, this is where I want to read. So you see, now it's so clear. We are enemy, okay? Eternal. I will put enmity between you and the woman, between your seed and her. Say, we you hear that from their Quran, whereby Yahushua said, pray for your enemy. But they said we are their enemy. They should pray. They should. We should greet them first, okay? The Mababalizi. All right, now let us get some accounts of the prophecies of the last days that stated this very, deception of the anti-Mashiach. All right, we see already from the Quran, Hadith, and their commentary. So right now, we also want to take from our royal law. What does he have to say concerning this, deception? Don't take us as a friend, I say you pretend. When you have the upper hand, why should they be crying peace? And you have the upper hand, chopped off their head. That is Muslim fanago, okay? What is the very sixth letter of this word called Muhammad? It is being called what? Muslim Machi Fana Order. So Arina, Daniel chapter 11, you can read it all. They are the king of the north. And we're going to disclose that how and why are they the king of the north. So we're going to see that, okay? I take from 13. I'm going to pick and jump over and jump over and jump over for the sake of time. It's a very long verse. I read 13, you can read it all. For the king of the north shall return and shall set forth a multitude greater than the former, and shall certainly come after 30 years with a great army and with much riches. Muhammad, this one is greater than Muhammad, which is Mahdi. Follow up next week. I have something powerful to unveil unto you that will help you to build your ark. I promise you. That one is going to help you to build your ark. All right, now. It said, this incident first took place. In fact, even according to biblical worldly calculation or secular word, this event has already took place. This event is an event of the past, now and future. All right. My friend, maybe I'm gonna use history in next week. I think so. I pray Abayuwa give me the strength to go for research, because to add history and be researching and study Quran very hard these days, because I'm doing their subjects, so I need to use their book. All right. So and I still have so much to research in Quran for the next coming message, the mystery of Mahdi, their very Messiah. Okay. So right now, I'm also going to add, I pray Abayuwa strengthen me. I'm going to add again what is history along. How was this, be fulfilled? If I'm able, if the research is less, not too weight for me or heavy for me, I will add it. If not, then I just go by the royal law, statutes and commandments. Okay. So right now, it said this king of the north is coming back again. Okay, and he's coming back again with greater army, with multitude greater than before, okay, and shall certainly come after 30 years with a great army and with much riches. Follow up next week. I prospect that, okay? So I read that already. So we proceed now to 20 something or what? Okay. And with the armies, okay, and with the armies of a flood shall they be overflow. All right, now this is their judgment, okay? Ye shall also the prince of the cup. All right, now. So we proceed now. Where they lie to one another, the king of the south and the king of the north. We're gonna see who is the king of the south and the king of the north, spiritual speaking, okay? Now 27. And both these kings' heart shall be to do mischief, and they shall speak lies at one's table. But it shall not prosper, for yet the end shall be at the time appointed. You see, these two kings, they are deceiving themselves. Okay, they are lying to one another. This one will say lie, and they knew what they are doing in their hearts. Like oh my father, his name is so hard. Except I check it again. Dauda, I don't know. Oh my father. He said, making friends with an unbeliever, non-Muslim, we smile with them in our face, but cursing them in our heart. Making mischief, okay? Lie at one's table. All right, now what is the lie? They want to lie at the table now. It is the peace agreement. You know, Islam is simply make peace. Until you submit to Allah, there won't be peace, okay? Until the whole world is being submitted, it's simply make peace. Until you do that, there won't be peace. Now, they are fighting. Okay, now, King of the North. Let me not go ahead of myself. King of the North. So let's see who is the King of the North. So King of the North was Seleucus' kingdom. Okay, Seleucus' kingdom. Include this kingdom. Now listen now. Include Turkey, Turkey, Syria, Iraq, Iran. Okay, so these are all Muslim world. The King of the North. Okay, so right now let's put some more. So we want to hear from the very mouth of the author of life, my very husband, King YAHUAH'S HaMashiach. He's so romantic, eh? I love that guy with every breath in me. I won't let go. Muslim, you are mad. Islam, Muhammad, Mahdi, you are mad. For me to renounce my lovely husband, I come to this one that is, pointing his penis to 6 years old. I won't be doing that. I won't at all. I won't be doing that. So want to hear from his very mouth, who is the King of the North? Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and Iran. Okay. All right, now here I am. Revelation 2, Ari 13. I know thy works. How should I take from 12 so that you will know the congregation is speaking of? Yeah. And to the angel of the congregation in Pergamos. Where is Pergamos? Turkey. Turkey, in Pergamos. Right. These things saith he which hath the sharp sword with two edges. I know thy works, and where thou dwellest, even where Satan's seat is. And thou holdest fast my name, and hast not denied my faith, even in those days where, that is where Antipas, in those days wherein Antipas was my faithful mother, who was laid among you where Satan dwelleth. You see? All right now. So where is the seat of Satan? Prior to this now. In Turkey, Pergamos. Okay, in Turkey. Right now I also read 13 verses 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, like unto Messiah, and his like a lion. And the dragon gave his power and his seat and the great authority. Where is the great seat? At Pergamos, Turkey. The King of the North is Mahdi, is Allah, is Islam. Okay? Lying to one another. Whereby you don't love us, you curse us in our eyes, yes. It's enmity, eternal. The vision of Daniel was all about Prophet Daniel, the great man of Yahuwah, anti-Messiah, the final. Okay? So here I am. He said I will make myself like the Most High. We are coming into that. All right. I think I have to let me put some first before I come here. I tell you, I'm going to return back to Isaiah 14. Here I am. Isaiah 14 verses 12. How art thou falling from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahuwah. I will sit also, listen now, I will sit also from the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Quran teaches is that uh, Mecca will be destroyed. I don't know if that is true. I have not yet confirmed that from Abba Yahuwah. Mecca is going to be destroyed. Saudi Arabia is going to be destroyed. And where is the seat of Anti-Mashiach? Yerushalayim. Of course, that is settled. We see that in Revelation 11, verses 1. The outer court is being given unto them to pollute it, because that is the final pollution, okay? So they are it's gonna sit there for 7 years, but not for 1,000 years. So that is what I have not yet confirmed. Because in Saudi Arabia, Mecca is being destroyed. So where is it? He's gonna rule for 1,000 years. As Yahushua is gonna follow up next week, Shabbat, you're gonna see more from this. Okay, I'm just throwing it because it is a subject for next week. As Yahushua is also gonna rule for 1,000 years, the same Mahdi is gonna rule. All right, so you cannot sit in Jerusalem. No, Yahushua is going to over that is a seat, okay? But you are allowed to do that in 7 years, okay? After that, he's going to get you out of that place, okay, and throw you at Mecca. So that's why I'm not 100% believe that Mecca is going to be destroyed. No, I don't believe that crap, okay? Because Mahdi is going to sit on. They are going to be crying Allah Kobar over there. So are you going to be crying Allah Kobar for it? No. That is garbage. You're going to do that at Mecca. All right, so that is a pure lie. I don't believe that prophecy. It is madman prophecy. Muhammad is mad. All right, you see, Abba Yahweh said he's going to enter Yerushalayim. He ascended into heaven. Yahushua ascended into heaven out of Apostle chapter 1. He ascended into heaven from the Mount of Olivet, from the eastern part. Okay, he is coming right back again, also from the eastern part. When you read the Zechariah 40 verses 4, you're going to find it over there. He's coming right back from the east. Abba Yahweh is going to enter. And when you also read the Ezekiel 42, 43, 44, yeah, he said the glory of Abba Yahweh enter into Jerusalem from the eastern part. The glory is Yahushua. So Yahushua is going to set his feet on earth right from the eastern part at Jerusalem. And Mahdi, Allah said he's going to enter into Jerusalem from the north. The king of the north. He said he's going to enter. North is Turkey. He's going to enter from the north. He's coming right into the Holy Land from the northern side. Did they see how it works from Islam? It's coming right into the Holy Land because he's going to stay over there for a whole 7 years. All right, that is where he's going to do that damage. But he will never be worshipped after 7 years. No, my husband is going to cast him, to Mecca. He should carry his madness to Mecca. All right. So right now, let's go and fulfill and consummate now. How they are going to lie, it is agreement peace. Turkey Turkey has already been standing as a mediator, in bringing now this peace out of the people in the land, the fake Yahudim, the synagogue of Satan, and there's a consequences when you take our identity on you. You say you are the people of the book, you are going to be slaughtered. You are going to face the great slaughter. Okay, because the people of the book, they are not in their land. They are in the wilderness, running for our life. Yes, we are in the wilderness because the woman fled into the wilderness. We are in the wilderness now, running for our life. So you want to imitate us. You want to spiritualize us. You want to put on our garment on you. Therefore, you wait. Mahdi is on his way for you, except you convert. If you don't, a great slaughter is on its way for you. So now, Turkey has been a very strong bone in making this peace agreement all these years. Although when they make it fail, no. When the time comes, it won't fail. To make a peace agreement with the synagogue of Satan and the, who are they? Their name always go out of me. Yes, and Palestine. Okay, so there's a conflict between both of them. We know Allah has already entered them because the synagogue of Satan are also his posterities, okay? They are his property. They entered already, okay? We'll see that more next week Shabbat, okay? In the mystery of Mahdi, Islam Messiah. Because the very criteria the synagogue of Satan placed down of their Messiah, the very one they are also waiting for their Messiah. We are waiting. Christian is waiting. Islam is waiting. Islam is waiting for their Messiah, which is Mahdi, to come. We are waiting for our Messiah, which is Yahushua, to come. Christianity is waiting for their Messiah, which is Jesus, to come. And the synagogue of Satan, they're also waiting for their own Messiah. I don't know who is their Messiah, but prior to the criteria they listed down, their Messiah, it is Islam Messiah. It is, okay? It is Mahdi. All right? All right now. So, because they are one, together in one body, mixed people. All right now. So, now let's go into how they are going to sign this peace agreement. The very one Turkey has already prostrated himself, okay, as a mediator, trying to make this peace agreement for synagogue of Satan to sign this peace agreement with Palestine, for peace to reign between them. Turkey has been the one doing that, very strong. And we also see other world leaders, they are also throwing their mouth in, okay? But this agreement, let's see what YAHUAH calls it. And we see the king of the north and the king of the south, they were doing some agreement in a lie, in hypocrisy, in tekia. That is tekia. That is what Islam called tekia. Lying before your face. They knew they are lying, but they are deceiving. Deception. Allah said is the best of all deceiver. Okay? So let's see what YAHUAH called this covenant. Because it's also going to confirm covenant. Should I read that first? Or let me read here first. Then we'll go to where the confirming of the covenant is. That is the covenant they are trying to confirm now. YAHUAH, Isaiah 28:15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge. Okay, and under falsehood have we hide ourselves. You see, that is the 7 years agreement. You see, because when they signed, because some of the people of the book, of course, they are in the land. That one we know. Some of my brethren are over there. But I pray they don't make this huge mistake, okay? Now, you see now. So when they make this peace agreement, this is what they are going to be saying. When they not know, because peace, when they make this peace agreement, Mahdi is going to break it at the center of it. In the midst of it. It's going to break it and confirm the disaster covenant with them of it is not so, convert to Islam or you die. That is how it's going to deceive them. To make this peace agreement, just sign the agreement, okay? And say, okay, we are one, we're not, okay, no problem. Practice your religion, I practice my religion. We don't have no problem with that. But sign the agreement. Should I take it again, 15? Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death. Mahdi is death. We'll say that next week. And with hell, is coming with hell. Hades here on earth. Next week you shall know that. We at agreement. Yeah, that is the agreement that is Turkey is portraying himself as a peace mediator for it, to take place. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, really, for we have made lies our refuge. You enter, you sign agreement with Mahdi, making him your refuge. All right now. You convert to Islam, making Mahdi your Messiah. All right now. And under falsehood have we hide ourselves. Come, Mahdi, when you convert to Islam, you hide yourself under falsehood. There's no salvation over there, okay? So right now, let's go to the confirming of the covenant for 7 years. All right, now here we are. Daniel chapter 9. You can take from 24 to 27. But 27 is where I want to read. Yeah, he's talking about the true Messiah. But we also see a deity bragged and say, I'm going to make myself like the Messiah. And what are they using? They are using our word. They are using our book, okay? In order to make it, fitable. In order to make it fit and suitable, okay? In order for you not to, conceive in your heart no trace. Oh, it must be the true Messiah to confirm the covenant. Oh, it must be the true Messiah we have been waiting, because they want to confirm the New Testament covenant, okay? It must be him. So, Mahdi wants to confirm Quran for the whole world. He also wants to confirm the consummation of covenant, the New Testament, for the whole world. Coincidence? When this letter is being found in Muhammad, Muslim Final order. Coincidence. This is so huge not to be ignored. These are prophecies of the last day hidden in one holy deity, Muhammad. I read 27, and he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. That is the 7 years, 1 week or 7 years. And this is the only 1 week that is left over for Yahushua to be, fulfilled. He fulfilled the 69 weeks already. When he come in those days, you see, at Masana, Exodus 19, you see the whole house of Israel accept the old covenant. But in the New Testament, it wasn't so. Because why we did not accept, our forefather rejected Yahushua when he came. Okay, 2,000 years ago, they did not accept him. So that's why this one is being postponed. 1 week. He fulfilled the 69 weeks already. Altogether, it's 70 weeks. And 69 is already been fulfilled. Okay, left just 1 week now. All right. So our forefather they rejected it. So that's why it's been postponed. And we also see another deity. He said he's also going to confirm himself as a Messiah unto the world, which is Mahdi. All right. So I read, and he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week, he shall cease the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. He shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. And for the overspreading of abominations, he shall make it desolate, even until the consummation and that determined shall be poured out upon desolation. If you see the desolation is coming into this world, it is like the days of Noah. It is like the days of Lot. It is disastrous. Not to frighten you, but to make you, to humble you and put your house in order. This madman is going to be having sex. Mahdi himself is going to be having sex with 6 years old, if not 3 years old. Yes, because they are child abuser. They are child persecutor. They are persecuting little girls, women, in Quran. I don't know what Quran say in women. I don't know why he hates us so much. He hates us so much. Yeah, I will put an enmity between you, a gay, and a woman. So this is what we does to our enemy, CF, Quran, and Allah. So right now you see already. So this covenant, as we are talking now, you can also do your own research. Turkey is the one moving forward powerfully now to establish, to make this peace covenant. As soon as this peace covenant is signed, Mahdi will reveal it. That is what is left over. The third temple, the temple of tribulation, the peace covenant. That is the only thing we are waiting. Where the third temple is built and the peace covenant is signed, Muhammad revealed. Because river Euphrates already dried, and the fourth wicked angels, fully dead, is already loosed, and they are already been stationed in the four corners of the earth by revelation. This demon, they are already been stated and in the four corners of the earth. So what are we waiting for? The spiritual endowment power. As soon as this peace agreement is signed, third temple stand right away, because that one is not going to take itself within a year, 6 months, 18 months. They are going to build it. Everything is ready. What is delaying it? The peace agreement. Once they sign this peace agreement, say 18 months, yes, it will be built. Mahdi will surface because he's the one to rule in that temple. Their oil is already the dome of whatever, what they call it. Dome of the rock is already there. Dome of the rock, their temple is already there. But Mahdi is going to sit on the third temple. Yeah, they said leave it. It is given to the Gentiles, to pollute it for 7 years. Okay, so 3.5 years they are going to be lying to one another. Where immediately in the midst of it, Islam, that is their Muslim final order. You're gonna see sword. Because now they have the upper hand. They're sneaking already. Now they have the upper hand. No, no more bent sacrifice over here. It's gonna stop it. Because as soon as this fake Jewish, the synagogue, as soon as they build the third temple, they're gonna be offering sacrifice, oblation. It's gonna stop it. Stop. It's not allowed. Come over here to be. But they're gonna allow them to be doing it for 3.5 years. Okay, that is the deception. Immediately in the midst of the way, it's gonna stop that oblation. No more burning. It's gonna be abomination also unto them. No more burning or sacrifice. Okay. So right now we are also done with the sixth letter. We proceed now to the very seventh letter. Okay, now. Quickly, Quran 1, Quran 6, Quran Surah 6, verses 106. Also read it. Allah said it is allowed, it is allowed for you to renounce Islam, okay, on the face, just to deceive no Muslim. It is possible for you to renounce Islam, okay, on the surface, but it is not possible for you to renounce Islam in your heart. So when you are facing danger like what we have been unveiling, yeah, you can say, no, no, I don't, I'm not a Muslim, okay? I just want to worship the true God, the true Elohim. So forget, let's build this temple. You can do that, okay? But not in your heart, you are shouting Allah Kubaru. So immediately you get the upper hand. Disaster. Come and see war. All right, now. We are done with this. So we proceed now to the seventh letter. So we also have up to 2 points. In this this segment, we have just 2 points. So we'll be done.
Ushisa Wizakov, Yahuwah, Ruach HaKodesh, and Yehoshua is greater than you all. Deminiwe Alahyo Ukena Tosivoto Deminiwe Mialamye Ukena Tasivoto Hey Ukena Tasivoto Deminiwe Mialamye Ukena Tasivoto Deminiwe Mialamye Ukeno Tosivoto Deminiwe Alahi Akbakono Akbakoyogwi Ogiri Oriono Ogiri Maria Vede Hamawe Tola Seti Egbubalogo Onamimielomie Ukeno For you are cause, you shall go by your belly. You shall go by your belly. Your belly shall thou go all the days of your life. He who carry him a woman, me I wanna me back Allah, we are to tie Saudi Arabia, Emeka, Ato Taba Hediboye, Ereke Towe, completely.
All right now. To Yahuwah be all praise. Horrible Shantaya. So right now we proceed now to the very seventh letter. What did I go for? Letter A. Abomination of the earth. This is who? Muhammad. So far so on, we have already treated 6 alphabet. Tell me now. Be real to yourself, okay? And tell me which one is good to look upon. Among all the 6 alphabets, including the 7th one, which one is good to look upon? Not even one. You can say Muhammad me praise in your Arabic. Again, that is another word. Blasphemy. Only Yahuwah is worthy of praise. Because I said Muhammad means worthy of praise. How can you be praised? How can you? You are not. You see, your name is blasphemy unto heaven. So right now, let's get a precept to validate this. Abominations of the earth is Allah and Muhammad. And this is this very 7th alphabet. And remember, like I said in part 1, that I will disclose more in this 7th. Okay? So we see they have 7 heads. And we'll see the Abayawa extent. The 7th, okay. The 6th from K dropped him down. And right, whosoever that killed K, 7-fold vengeance is going to be carried upon whosoever that slay K. And when I see Tubal K, the son of Lamech, the grandson of Noah, the grandson of K was the one who killed K. Listen to part 1. I put the scripture references. The book of Yeshua chapter 2, 26 way to 31. We end at 31, okay? You see, 7th. The house of the thief, 7-fold vengeance is going to be carried upon him. So they are all in this 7th. And Rome have 7 hills, mountain. And Saudi Arabia or Mecca, they also have 7 mountain. Coincident. Follow up next week, Shabbat, and see what all this carries, in more detail. So let's get a precept now. So the 7th letter is abomination. Allah, abomination on earth. Because Muhammad came to do the will of Allah. And Allah is abomination of the earth. We found it now in the name of Muhammad. All right now, as the 7th letter, it is an abomination on earth. So I read now the abomination, okay, of the earth. And there, Revelation 17, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore. Allahu Akbar, Allah is great. Yeah, is the prostitute over here, okay? That sitteth upon many waters. They are about to do it not to sit upon the whole world. What that simply mean? People in this corp set. You get that at 15. Maybe we can also read that, I don't know. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. This is abomination number 1 of Allah on earth. He taught fornication. It is an abomination before heaven. Okay, he taught idolatry, polyandry. You heard it already. Okay, part 1. Yeah, I put it in song also to the glory of Abba Yahuwah. This is abomination, fornication. Sex is not meant at all. In the way you use it, that is not what it's been made for at all. It's an abomination. And the inhabitants of the earth have made drunk with the wine of a fornication. So what got the whole world intoxicated now? Fornication, spiritual fornication and physical fornication. It is an abomination of the earth. Listen now. So he carried me away. Am I going to read this? It means blasphemy unto heaven. So he carried me, because sex is a holy service, okay? So if you want to know the mystery of sex, how holy is this, you can listen to a mystery I did by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh title. The mystery of sex is, let your will be done here on earth as it is in heaven. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I think part 1 and 2 or so. All right now. Three or four, I think so. Three now. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sat upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 hairs. Again, there come the 7 hairs, and 10 horns. We're gonna see that next week, okay? 10 horns and crowns. We'll dig more details in it, because these are what is contained in. This is what Allah have in His head. So we're gonna tear that head down and dig it out. 4. And the woman was enriched in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, and having a golden cup in her hand, full of what? Abominations and filthiness of a fornication. You see, keep repeating it. Spiritual fornication. The whole world now is in spiritual fornication, and the physical is about to come. Mahadi, follow up next week and see. Allah is up. That is the 7th name of Muhammad's abomination. Allah abomination on earth. 5 now. And upon her forehead was a name written, mystery. Mystery of Muhammad, isn't it? We are unveiling mystery of Mahdi. I unveil already by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh, the mystery of Allah and the mystery of their Friday keeping. Friday is Frig, okay, says Electrical Universe Day. I name it so. But originally it is called Frig, which means the day to make love in group. Making love, weekend, Friday. Okay, she's goddess, okay, of love, goddess of love. That's what they call her, goddess of love making, sex, in group. The mystery of Allah is already being unveiled. The mystery of their Afrique Day is unveiled. The mystery of their Muhammad now. So next week now will not be the mystery of their Messiah. Before we now go for the final one, the mystery of Popery, the father of the Christendom. After that, then I go for the mystery of a wife. I need to talk about it because I want to become a wife of Abba Yahuwah. Is to coming together as one. Is to coming together as one. Yeah. I want to come together with my husband, Yahushua. So that will be one. All right. 6 now. And I saw the woman, drunken with the blood of the saints. He's going to do that Sharia law. No, I'm not after that. The abominations of her. I haven't finished already 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, mystery. Allah is a mystery. We unveiled that already. Muhammad is a mystery. We unveiled that already. Jesus is a mystery. I unveiled already. Friday is a mystery. But I haven't yet unveiled the mystery of Sunday. It is heavy. Allah is over there again. And Mahdi is mystery. Okay, that is the Messiah final one. On Popery, the Pope who gave Christian Sunday is also a mystery. We're going to unveil that again. Oh, yes, towards Shabbat. So all this mystery, something hiding away from the face of humanity, we need to unveil by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh. Mystery Babylon, the great. Mystery Babylon, the great. The murder of harlots and abominations of the earth. What is the first abomination? Physical and spiritual fornication. The whole world is drunk now with this fornication. Okay, and I saw the woman drunk it, with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, with great admire. And the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman. That's what we are doing over here. He's telling me the mystery. All right, now. So now we put some more. We're also going to get a lot of... what is the 7th letter? Abominations of the earth. All right, now here I am, Revelation 18:3. We are looking into the abomination of the earth, fornication, both spiritual and physical. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of a fornication. What is a wrath? Fornication, spiritually and physically, okay? And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the Martianites of the earth are washed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, okay, excuse me. So what is a wrath? Fornication, spiritual, physical, fornication. Spiritual, that is you worship a fallen deity, and physical, you polluted the temple. It is all the same. Spiritual, what took place physical will always manifest. What you have inside will always manifest outside. What took place spiritually will manifest himself physically. We see spiritual death took place in Genesis 3, Genesis 4, the physical one manifested. Let's get some more. You see, this is how Allah is an abomination. The very seventh from Muhammad, there are 7 head, there are 7,000 years, the fourth vultures is going to be carried against whosoever that slayeth Cain. We see the sixth slayed Cain, and the seventh from Cain slayed Cain. The seventh killed him, his grandson, great grandson. Tuboke was the one who killed Cain. Alright, now the seventh from Cain slew Cain. The dragon has 7 head, and Muhammad is the last, and we are in the last head, which is the Mahdi. Okay, we know what head is. It is authority. Abba Yahweh is the head of Yahushua. Yahushua is the head of a man. Man is the head of a woman. Woman cover up your head. It makes change of order. Okay, we say the 7. He said 5 has already fallen, and 6 is the one really, which is popery. That will be for in 2 weeks time, and the 7th has haven't yet come, which is the final goal, Muhammad. Okay, Mahdi, excuse me. So that is the mystery of 777. You see, this is blasphemy for you to say a woman vagina is what Allah is using to take it. It is an abomination. Take away the sins of Islam. That is an abomination of the earth. So we are looking into the very 7th alphabet of Muhammad, of this horrible word called Muhammad. Abomination of the earth. We see fornication, both spiritual and physical, is the abomination of the earth. Here I am. We want to see other abominations of the earth. Leviticus 20, I read verses 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteresses shall surely be put to death. And Muhammad did that. We're going to get that from the account. He did it. He slept with another man's wife. He did it. All right? These are the abominations of the earth. Allah said another man's wife is your right hand possession. Quran 4:24. Really? We're going to put it. I'm going to read it to your hearing. I'll be reading it and I will do it again. 12 now. If a man lie with his daughter-in-law, both of them surely be put to death. They have wrath, confusion. Their blood shall be upon their head. And Muhammad did it. It's good. There is a son. When you adopt a son, automatically it's your son. You adopt him to be your son, so it's your son. So I don't care. Whether it's an adoption, you are guilty of this sin. Abominations of the earth. He slept with his wife. Okay? When he sees Zainab, I suppose a covering. Muslim women always cover their faces. Alright? So when you go to his son's house to check on him, unfortunately he wasn't at home. He met his wife, half, dressed, taking off that veil. Oh, Muhammad said, whoa, she's so pretty. Before he knew, a Quran came down that the man needs to divorce, and Muhammad began to have sex with her. He's good. 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon their head. Muhammad is good of it. He did it. He was kissing me. You see the picture I put? That perverse man. Okay? Muhammad did it. But we are also going to read it. Muhammad said, if a man offer unto him what is in their legs, okay, and what is in their lips, that is the only way they can enter heaven. And he did it. It was sucking boys and sucking their penis. I'll put it. That is an abomination. And all this we are going to see in Sharia law. All right now. 15. And if a man lie with a beast, he shall surely be put to death, and he shall slay the beast. And he did it. Not Muhammad, but fatwa from Ayatollah Khomeini. Ayatollah Khomeini, yes, Ayatollah Khomeini issued a fatwa that command Muslims to be doing it. I'm going to read it. That is an abomination of the earth. It is an imam of Islam. All right now. If a woman approach unto any beast and lay down, okay, it's okay. Yeah, it is the same. Now what else again? Okay. So these are the abomination. In Sharia law, you're gonna see all this place we are laid out before you. Here another abominations of the earth. Deuteronomy Deborah 11 of 18, excuse me, verses 11. I'm not gonna read the upper one. I just go for the last one. Or a necromancy. Here it keep listing A spirit you cannot conjoin with, you cannot contact, you cannot consult, okay? Or should I read the oil level, or a shama, a shama, or a okay consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer? And Muhammad did it. Necromancy, he has necromancy simply mean the spirit of death, the dead. Muhammad has sexual intercourse with the dead. And all these things, and we also get that in their fatwa. Okay, that when a Muslim woman died within 6 hours, her husband needs to have sexual intercourse with her. To bang a dead corpse, that is an abomination of the earth. And all this you're going to find out in Sharia law. Muhammad is a perfect conduct. Whatever he does, they will do. Whatever he did, they are going to do it in Sharia law. Because no one is greater than Muhammad. In Islam, is the perfect conduct. Is their example. Just Yahushua, just like Yahushua is our example. He said, what I do, you do. They say Muhammad, what he do, they are going to do it on Sharia law. So we put some more. Alright, now here I am. Joel chapter 3. I take from 1 also. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Yehudah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. What happened? 3 hours slave trade, okay? Islam was a partaker. They played a serious part in it. That is native born Africa, Hamitic, because we fled into west coast of Africa, later known today as Nigeria, okay, from Romans persecution, okay, because they are all one family. Romans sent us out of the land. We now fled into west coast of Africa in the desert of Sahara also. All right, before you knew it, okay, Islam, the native born Hamitic, we are trading on us, sending us to Islam. They still do it today. Islam still practice that slave trade today, and still trading on the paper of the book. So they will hand us to Islam. Islam will now sell us to who? Ashkenazi. The synagogue of Satan. Ashkenazi. Ribobobo Sakayaba. The Caucasian. Ashkenazi. They will sell it us. That's how they make their money. All right now. So they now parted our land. How do they parted our land? It's Ashkenazi occupied our land. Islam occupied our land. You see, prophecies has already been fulfilled. They occupied our land. Where are the people of the book? We are in Israel. Ashkenazi and Islam, they occupied our land. You see their giant mosque. You don't see their really well prayer of the synagogue of Seder Ashkenazi. Khazars. All right, now they are over there, okay? Prophecy is too powerful. They set us, they scatter us. They are the one dispatched us into the four corners of the earth in slave trade, okay? All right now. The royal law is too complete. Prophecy, I don't play games with prophecy. When I found this 7 years tribulation in our royal law, and I also found it in Quran powerfully, I said, no, I need to study Quran. Then I'll be so working hard, in study this Quran to see what they have over there. It is full of garbage, okay? All right now, verses 3. And they cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot. You see what that perverse Timab is doing? They are going to do it also in Sharia law, because Muhammad did it, okay? He was kissing little boys. That is harlotry. That is prostitution. That is sex perversion, okay? They cast lots. Whenever, oh my father, whenever these people, in the days of Muhammad, whenever they go into war or into raiding, Muhammad only go into raiding to catch, not to cut up a new vagina, okay? So when they come, they will not cast lot and share the women. They will share the women. The royal law is too correct. They will share the women, okay? Cast lot, for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot. Yes, Muhammad did it, okay? And sold a girl for one. He did it. They will cast lot, share them out for a wine, okay, that they might drink. So how are they going to share the girls now for wine? After Sharia law, they are going to be having 72 virgins. These are not virgins, but I will also put into you, it is an abomination of the earth how they are going to give you that virgin. How are they going to have their own perpetual virgin? So they are going to share the girls, okay? 72 each for one Islam, because they don't have no heaven. The heaven Islam is propagating, it doesn't exist. Only here on earth, after Sharia law, it is sex perversion. That is why you are going to see greater abomination here on earth, sex perversion. You see an old man, 51 years old, having sex with only 6 years old child. This is what they are going to be found again in Sharia law, because it's coming. It was and not. It is again. It's coming. Okay, let's start with the perpetual virgin. It is an abomination. You see how it is? It's an abomination of the earth. So I'm reading from their sources, or Quran, page 351. So let's read. Elect. Okay, elect. Okay, the penis of the elect never softens. The erection is eternal. Okay, now. Okay, yeah, I'm ready for that. Okay, yes, that is for that. Okay, 72 horis. Okay. Okay, men will be given hundreds men strength. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, I'm right where I quoted. That is where I just want to read. Each time, okay, appetizing. Oh my father, vaginas. Each time we sleep with a hoary, okay, that is in paradise, okay, we found her virgin again. He said each time they go, she never lose her virginity. It is a perpetual. And do you see, these are Muslim women. What their husband is doing to them, these are vagina. Do you see the little opening? This is when she did the operation. You see, so it's even smaller than anus. It's even smaller than the anus. Okay, so yes, that is perpetual virgin. It is an abomination of the earth. Let me put some more. Even though this is graphic, but never mind. Sometimes pains my heart. I'm a woman, but yeah, we need to unveil the wickedness of the wicked one. Did you see? This is where the vagina was normal, okay, and this is where it's being sold, okay. You see, it's even smaller than the anus. Why are they doing this? They said it gives them the sensation of having sex with a young boy or having sex with a little baby girl. That is the sensation they are getting from it. They will strip off every part of the labrance and the clitoris. They remove all away and just stitch it up. Okay, so now here's the question in mind. Are they not going to be having children? Of course they would do. Let me put that one also. You see? All right, now Allah has already passed on this wisdom into Islam. This one is already going on hand to hand in secret. Okay, but there are women, they are crying out. So that is why we can also get some idea from this perpetual virgin, because the heaven of Islam, it doesn't exist. In Sharia law, this is what you are going to be seeing. They are going to do it to you. They are doing it to their women. You convert it into them. You are their right hands, possession. They are going to do it to you. Stitch off your vagina. So now, this is what is called episiotomy. So the stitch that they did, it is being called episiotomy. Okay. So when she's pregnant, it is losable. The episiotomy, surgery, it is losable. So that's how they tackle it, episiotomy. Okay, so now when she's due, about to give birth, maybe when she's in labor, okay, the baby is going to come out any moment from now. So they will kindly lose that episiotomy done in the vagina. They will take it off. So immediately the baby is out, they sew it back again, because it is perpetual virgin. Okay, it is the wisdom Allah gave unto them, because there is no virgin, there is no perpetual, but they use their own hand already to do this perpetual virgin. You see it already. So now consider how filth it is now. So where about urine? Where about menstrual cycle? So they are going to be coming out from this little opening. So do you think about filth, how that is? You are not going to be washing your upper vagina. You are not going to be, you don't have no access anymore. It is being sold up. It is being sold up. Do you see what perpetual virgin is? So each time we come into them, we still find them a virgin. This is how it is. This one is even more serious than a virgin, because it's smaller than that of a little baby. Oh, Allah in His wisdom, the abomination of the earth. All right now, men will be given the sexual strength of 100 pulses. The prophet said the believer will be given such and such strength in paradise for sexual intercourse. It was quoted, "Oh, prophet of Allah, can he do that?" He said he will be given the strength of 100 pulses. Musa Ket also, book 4, chapter 42, number 24. You can find it over there. A man's penis will remain ever erect. That is rod, okay? Who also quoted this to be only to 5 or vagina or whatever. Okay, Suna Ibe Manja book 39. You see nonsense. Okay. Abominations of the earth. Because all this thing we are reading over here, it will only happen here on earth. There is no such heaven, okay? Forget about that. It doesn't exist at all. All right, now here I am. Sunnah Abu Dawood 13, 2380. Narrated Aisha. You can be there, whatever. The apostle, may peace never be upon him in YAHUAH'S mighty name, used to kiss, suck her. Okay, no, this one is normal now, 6 years old. No, this is not what I'm looking for, the one of the boys. Okay, prior to the bestiality and other wicked sex activity that is also going to be going on here on earth, after the Sharia law, quote by their great Imam, well-respected Imam, because no one refuting, so it is acceptable. Yes, because Muhammad did it. Okay, I didn't find no Quran that say he have sex with animal, but every other sex perversion he did it. I'm going to be putting the Quran or whatever. Hadith. All right now, this is a fatwa made by a Islam Imam called Ayatollah Khomeini. A man can have sexual pleasure from a child as young as a baby. It could be 1 year, okay? However, he should not penetrate vaginally, but sodomizing the child is acceptable. Do you see nonsense? If a man does penetrate and damage the child, then he should be responsible for her substance all her life. This girl will not count as one of his 4 permanent wives, permanent wives, and the man will not be eligible to marry her, marry the girl's sister. It is better for a girl to marry at such a time when she would begin menstruation at her husband's house. Do you get that? Yeah, did you get? Because Muhammad did it, they are also going to do it. They are going to ravage your daughters. Okay. At her husband's house, rather than her father's house. Any father marry his daughter so young will have a permanent place in heaven. That is correct. We are going to see that heaven. We proceed. Man can have sex with animals such as sheep, cows, animals. Man can have sex, okay, with animals such as cows, sheep, what's the other one? Camels, okay, and so on. However, he should kill the animal after he has his orgasm. He should not sell the meat to the people in his own village, but selling the meat to a neighboring village is acceptable. Do you see nonsense? We proceed now. Homosexuality. If a man commits the act of sodomy with a cow or a ewe or a camel, their urine and their excrement became impure, and even their milk may no longer be consumed. The animal must then be killed as quickly as possible and burnt. This is nonsense. After you have sexual intercourse, this is your man. Okay, now we proceed now. If a man sodomizes the son, the brother, or father of his wife, after their marriage, the marriage remains valid during sexual intercourse if the the joystick enter a woman's organ or a man, a woman, a vagina or a man's anus, fully or only as far as the circumcision ring, both partner became impure, even if they have not reached puberty. They must consequently perform ablution. That is split for mercy. You see now saying, why is this okay? If a man sodomizes his own son, homosexuality, because Muhammad was doing it to other children, or his brother, or his father-in-law, the husband of a daughter, he can also sodomize it. Okay, he can also do it. So the wife or the daughter of the father should not divorce her husband because her father has sex with her husband anus. He said the marriage continue. Okay, now you say rubbish. All this you are going to found in Sharia law. This is the abominations of the earth. You're going to find it in Sharia law. That's why we are doing this, to put you in order, for you to know that what is coming before you is so heavy you won't be able to stand it. You don't cry at that, no. For you not to cry at that, no, that is why Abayewa is using somebody over here to help you in order for you to catch up and enter the ark of Noah. All right, now we are still only one more to go before we proceed into another sex perversion, the abominations of the earth, a religious decree by Homini. Other that, oh my father, stop. Ordered that girl prisoners who are virgins must be raped before uh must be raped. Oh, where is it? Before execution, to prevent them from entering heaven. Okay, he must be raped. A guy or whatever, the rape or whatever, he must be raped before. Let me just hang it over there because I want to throw out. Let us see the Muhammad, the necrophilia or necrophile. He was a necrophilia, having sex with the dead. This is from a book called Kazin also, on Homer, the treasure of the works, in the chapter of the issue of women, authoritated by Ali ibn Hassan. All right, so let me go ahead and quote. Muhammad, okay, narrated, that is who I'm looking for, narrated by Ibn Abbas. Muhammad put on her my shirt that she may wear the cloth of heaven, and I slept with her in her grave, uh, uh, that I may lessen the pressure of the grave. She was the best of Allah's creatures to me after Abu whatever. Okay, I quoted it already. You see, he was a necrophilia. Necrophilia, having sex with the dead. Alice's mother died. He said, in order for her to put on the cloth of heaven, you see, to stop somebody not to enter heaven, you have to make sex with that girl. To cause person to enter heaven, also you have to make sex. Do you see how they contradict themselves? Having sex with the dead. I would, you know, this is heavy. You know, in their fatwa, they issued that fatwa that a Muslim, when you lost your wife, burn that dead corpse within 6 hours. Is it not amazing? Yes, because Muhammad is a perfect conduct. Whatever he does, they do. They found this from him. Here I am. Sahih Al-Bukhari book 23 Hadith 374. Narrated Anas ibn Malik. We were in the funeral process of one of the daughters of the apostle, and he was sitting by the side of the grave. I saw his eyes shed tears. He said, "Is there anyone among you who did not have a sexual relation with his wife last night?" Abu Tahar replied in the affirmative, and so the apostles told him to go down to the grave, and so he get down to the grave to also lay with his own daughter. That one also go and slept with his daughter. Necromancies, yes, he's guilty of it. Here I am. This is the breastfeeding man. The breastfeeding man. Sunnah Ibamaja, Volume 3, Book 9, Hadith 1944. Alright now. Narrated. It was narrated that Aisha said the verses of stoning and breastfeeding an adult 10 times was reviewed, and uh, and the paper was with me under my pillow, wherever. Yes, under my pillow. When the messenger of Allah died, we were preoccupied, okay, with his death, and a 10 sheep came and ate it up. You see, as soon as I must also have the same breastfeeding and breastfeeding adult, okay, to breastfeed adult. You see, nonsense. So this you're gonna find in Sharia law. Married woman, no married woman, forget it. All right, now here I am in another hadith number 16245, volume wherever, saying the okay. Let me just go straight ahead. I put the hadith already. You can also type it if you want to read it. I saw the apostle who narrated this. Okay. Okay, I saw the apostle, may no peace ever be upon him in Yahweh's mighty name, sucking on the tongue of the lips of Ali Hassan, son of Ali, of all Al Hassan, son of Ali. Sucking on his tongue. Like who just should I put it for you? The perverse man was doing to that boy. Let me put it. Okay, where I'm reading, that's where they even quoted over here. Look at it, Musnad Ahmed. Okay, that is what they call the book. Okay, that's what they call exactly what he was doing. And there's also some in Sahih Buhari said that the only way man can enter into heaven, maybe I can also look for it and read it. The only way man can enter, you affirm me what you have in your laps and lips and your laps. Okay, all right, now I saw the okay. May peace never be upon him, sucking on the tongue or the lips of Ali Hassan, son of Ali. Made the prayer of no, I don't do that. Okay. Prayer of no, for no tongue, okay, now for no tongue or lips that the prophet sucked on will be tormented by hellfire. So for you not to be tortured by hellfire, you see, Ali did it. Muhammad did it. So that is what they are going to be doing to your little boys and girls when you convert, because this is their own source. Again, we proceed now to another part where Muhammad also will taking boys, to be washing his penis for him, or washing their penis, or washing his penis, and that is why you can get sperm all over him. Where's the references for that also? I read this already. Where is it? Okay, the messenger of Allah, may peace never be upon him, putting Hassan's legs apart and kissing his penis. Yes. Now I finished reading of this. It was kissing his penis, okay? He sucked their penises, sucked their tongue. So I go for another one. When they were masturbating him, or he was masturbating. Yeah, they were masturbating. Because what are you using boys to do when you are washing your penis? Why should boys be there? Narrated Anas ibn Malik. Whenever Allah apostles want to answer the call of nature, I, along with other boy, used to accompany him with a tambour full of water, as some commented, so that he might wash his private parts with it. Sahih Bukhari, Volume 1, Book 4, number 152. See also the same place, 153/154. So this is their most strongest collection. He said he was doing it. So if they want to answer the prayer of nature, I don't know whether their prayer they are going to answer the call of nature. I don't know what kind of call of nature is that. He would take boys along with him. Now, me, I'm putting it because I don't see no reason why you are going to be bringing out your penis where boys is and washing it. Therefore, you were using them to masturbate. So the boys is the one to wash your penis for you. Why must a grown-up old man take boys? Come along with me. When I want to wash my private palm and penis, why should you do that? So it's for sex activity. That is the abominations of the earth. Again, you can also go to their book of menstruation, excuse me, to their book of menstruation. You're gonna see this guy, this very he good, was also having sex with his wives while they are seeing blood. That is an abomination of the earth. So this what you are going to be seeing. Aisha narrated it, Mamun narrated it, Salomon narrated it. That the prophet will tell them to tie a waist wrapper. So what are you going to do when they are seeing Muhammad told all his wife while they are in blood, period, they should let him know. And whenever they are in blood period, they will ask them to tie a waistcloth and come over. And they will embrace them. That is speaking in riddles. That is talking in parable. What all of them, they must tie waist wrapper and go and meet him. And then he will embrace them. That is sexual activity. He was having sex while seeing blood with all his wife. So that is why he told them to let him know. Okay. So what is the waist wrapper? The waist wrapper is serving for cleaning because blood is gushing out. So tissue is not going to hold. I don't know if they have tissue those days, but cloth will be sufficient. Therefore, he's going to put the cloth under white filing, and the cloth will be serving as a substitute to clean. Okay, so that is what the cloth a waist wrapper he asked them to be putting on subscribed for. That is what they are using it for. Okay, so I think for the time is running out. If you want to know more about this, go and listen to the Mystery of Friday. You will see a lot of hadith over there over in this sex perversion. So this is what they are going to be seeing in Sharia law. Okay. Quickly, let me add this. I found it very, very important. The evil Islam is awaiting. It's right here on earth after the Sharia law. All hadith, volume 4, page 172, number 34. Ali reported that the Prophet of Allah said, there is in paradise a market wherein there will be no buying or selling, but will consist of men and women. When a man desires a beauty, he will have intercourse with them. So after the whole world is being already converted to Islam, so their garage is going to be called, marketing, sex marketing, where they are going to heap all the women, anyone that is in need. He said you will just go there and just take whosoever you are in need of, and bang bang. Okay, yes, it is right here on earth after Sharia law. Okay, because the prophet said it, and so it must be.
Whoa, second to the last letter. Second to the last letter. No as letter A. Yeah. Second to the last letter. Second to the last letter. Court letter A. Yeah. Abomination. Yeah. Abomination. Abomination of the whole world. Second to the last letter. Second to the last letter. No as letter A. Yeah. Allah abomination. Yeah. Allah abomination. Allah abomination. Allah abomination. Allah abomination.
right now, I'm glad we are about to be done. And the very last letter. This also amazes me to see that the alphabet of Muhammad's name are 8 in number. And we know what number 8 stood for. It simply means new beginning, cut of flesh. Cut of flesh, and we found this again in the name of Muhammad for flesh to be cut off. Alright now, D is the last letter. What did it go for? Dragon destruction of desolation. It is dragon's judgment. Okay, according to our royal law, it simply stands for where. Let me read it and stop talking. The letter D, which is number 8. We know what number 7 is. We have already established that to the glory of Abba Yahuwah. So now the number 8, which is the very consummation. Why did it fall on dragon? Destruction, desolation. Why? Coincidence? Wanna take this coincidence? No, this is profound. Okay, here I am. Genesis 17:20. And as for Ishmael, excuse me, am I going to be reading here? No, not at all. Alright, now I read from verses 10. This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you, and thy seed after thee. Every male child among you shall be circumcised, and ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of covenant between me and you. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every male child in your generations. He that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed, he that is born in thy house, and he that is bought with thy money must need to be circumcised. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And the uncircumcised man, child, whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant. Muhammad did. So the last letter, Allah did. The dragon, Allah is separate. Separate is called dragon. Dragon is called separate. Okay. I always say Allah said is the best of all deceiver, and the dragon deceived the whole world. And in Genesis 3, what happened? Serpent did not circumcise his heart. He was an uncircumcised. That was why he was being cast out of heaven. And Genesis 3 did not keep the covenant of Abba Yahuwah. Therefore, it was being cut off from heaven. And now the final cutting is in the end of 7,000 years. All of them, both Islam, everyone that took the mark of the beast, everyone is going right away to the lake of fire, because the 8 begins the new beginning. No more iniquity, no more. It is cleansing the earth now. No more iniquity, no more nonsense. Okay, Genesis 9. I read. And Jehovah blessed Noah and his son, and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth, and the fear of you and the dread of you shall fall upon every beast of the field, because now, it is coming. YAHUAH'S coming is like the days of Noah. So it's going to cleanse the earth. And we'll find this very last alphabet right in the name of Muhammad. It's not coincidence. I think I'm going to proceed. We see it start with 8 people. That's what I want to talk about. He started again, all over again, with 8 people. When iniquity, flesh simply means sin, iniquity. You are not allowed into the heavenly kingdom. Cut off flesh, that is the number of 8. New beginning, eternal. Number 8 stands for eternal, new beginning. That is when the new Jerusalem is going to cut down. That's when we are going to see that new Jerusalem. So iniquity is no more. Everything that practices lawlessness is no more. So the final one, name, alphabet of Muhammad, is stood for what? Dragon destruction of desolation. Coincidence? No, the evidence is so huge to be neglected. It is wow. It is breaking news. It is mind-boggling. Okay, let me go for the covenant for the sake of time. Genesis 9 again, 12. And Yahweh said, this is the token of my covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. On the 8th simply means new beginning. Start all over. No more iniquity. You see how Abba Yahuwah flushed away in Genesis 6:7? This is how he's going to flush everyone that converted to Islam. and wipe them all into the abyss. We are going right there now. It is the destruction of the company of Allah, not just Allah alone, also and all his posterities that will be wiped out totally, straight away into the abyss of fire eternal. Because number 8, you can't find iniquity on earth anymore. No, 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 no. It's going to be like the days of Noah, just as Yahushua saith. So here I am, Revelation 20, I take 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand, and he lay hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bind him 1,000 years. Yes, now it's going for, as soon as Mahdi come, Allah is going to handle all his authority, as Revelation 30 saith, until Mahdi. Therefore, he will not go into this prison where I just read for you for 1,000 years. So for this 1,000 years, there are going to be peace on earth, because everyone converted to Islam already. Yahushua is also dealing with his people. Then Islam is also there. Mahdi dealing with his people that converted. Okay, now, but Yahushua judgment after that will take place. It's going to trade the wrath of his father at the end of the 7,000 years. Because Prophet Isaiah said, follow up next Shabbat, we'll dig more into this. How long are we going to be living now? Both this 1,000 years of the true Messiah and the false Messiah. We're going to see that in next Shabbat. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. All right, now, so we go for 50. When that 1,000 years is fulfilled, this is going to take place on the 8th. 10, I read verses 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented night and day forever and ever. I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no more place for them. The earth and the heaven, that is the first earth and the first heaven, it needs to be done away. They fled away for new one to come. That will happen when the 8,000 years of human existence here on earth. And I saw the dead, small and great, and stand before Yahuwah, and books were opened, and another books was opened, which is the book of life and the book of death. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the book according to their works. And the sick gave up the dead which were in it, and the deaf and her delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. I hang up over here, because next week we talk more about it. So what is the last letter? So dragon destruction. Okay, Revelation 21, Revelation 22, that represent the 8,000 years, which simply means new beginning. Okay, so does it amazes me? I try to see that the name of Muhammad is 8 alphabets. The one that brought this madness to consummate the wickedness of Allah started from Genesis 3. Is the alphabet is 8, and the very last letter stands for destruction. For serpent, for Allah, serpent is Allah, Allah is serpent, Allah is dragon, Allah is Leviathan, Allah is destroyer, is waster, is the killer, is death. That is all his name. He has a lot of name also. All right. So this will take place on the 8th. Okay. So we see more in the mystery of Mahdi, which is next Shabbat. So quickly, let's rush down to point 1. We only have to, not too much work on this at all. So what is the point 1? Point 1, Allah mingled himself with the work of day 6. Okay, so let's quickly unveil that. I'm reading Genesis 1:26. And Yahweh said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over every fish of the sea. Let them have dominion over let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the... Okay, that is what I want to prove. On the 6 days. Okay, 27. And Yahuwah created man in his own image. In the image of Yahuwah created he him. Male and female created he them. Alright. So right now we go to the very last 31. And Yahuwah saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the 6th day. Okay, so Allah conjoined. How did Allah conjoin with the work of the 6? We see the years of Aisha. Allah revealed Aisha to Muhammad while she was 6 years old. That is a sign of him, conjoining with the work of disease. And we also see again in their fatwa that when a Muslim woman died, her husband needs to have sexual relationship with her, with a dead corpse, within 6 hours. Okay, that is a sign as well. And we also see Muhammad, while he was being pregnant with, listen to part 1 in order for you to know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to read it again for the sake of time. So when that is the biography history about Muhammad. So while he was being pregnant, the father passed out, he died. So as soon as Muhammad was birthed, 6 years old, he also lost his mother. So he became an orphan at the age 6. All right now. And again, Muhammad was having 7 children. Muhammad used his own hand to bury 6 of them. 6 died before Muhammad. That is a sign. Okay. And we also see in the day, they also choose to worship. On Friday, it is the 6th day work of Abba Yahuwah. It is the very 6th day. Friday makes the 6th day, okay? So we found all these 666 in Muhammad. So I read now Daniel 2:41. And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay, and part of iron. Okay, now the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron. For as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with clay, with miry clay, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. Yes, they are broken time. It is in the 7th. It is the very last letter. When they finish really, the very last letter, destruction. They will be broken out of this earth. 43 now. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. This is how Allah mingled himself with the work of the seed, the seed of men, the sons of men. He mingled himself, he intermarried. Genesis 6, that was the condemnation of those days, judgment. He mingled, I said the sons of Yahuwah, the fallen angels, did not begin to have sexual relationship with women. That brought about judgment of Noah's days. And we also see that in Lot's days, that even the men of Sodom and Gomorrah wanted to even have sex with angels, you see. So it is sex perversion. So this is what Allah did. He mingled himself with the work of day 6. Okay. Should I take it again? And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. And what is the number of men? 6. And what is the number of the beast? 666. He have a name, he have a number. You see, we got 666 sign from Allah. Okay, so Revelation 30, the number of his name, it is 666. What is it saying to you and me? He mingled himself with the job of the 6, because number 6 is the number of a man. When Abba Yahuwah created the man, the man's authority, so this deity mingled himself with men sexually. Genesis 6, that brought about the entire world destruction when Abba Yahuwah wiped them all away with a flood, because fallen deity is married to women, and women is bringing forth children called giants unto them, like Muhammad is a giant. Okay, Mahdi is a supernatural man. I think Mahdi is going to be Ishmael. That we'll see next Shabbat. Okay. And mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. Yes, they can't continue at all. What is their end? The very 7th. And the very last letter of Muhammad, it is D. Simply means their destruction. Dragon, destruction of desolation. It is the 8th. And names of Muhammad have 8 alphabets. And number 8, according to our royal law, it is the number of new beginning, cut off flesh. It is the covenant Abba Yahuwah made. Flesh can never enter the kingdom of Yahuwah. Never. Never. I think I have to read that, please. All right, now let me quickly. I wanted to read it. I just forgot because it's in the last lecture. I read now Revelation 21. I quoted it although, but I want to read just 27 verse. And they shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whosoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the last book of life. You see, so nothing at all that causes iniquity, pollution, the family will never enter. So when this is gonna be on the 8,000 years of human existence, therefore that is the very last letter of this word called Muhammad. Allah will be cut off. Everything that practices iniquity will be dealt with, will be cut off and being sent to where? To the link of fire. Hell is not link of fire, okay? Hell is not link of fire. You see, it said both hell and grave that will be cast into the link of fire, which is the word second death. That we'll see next Shabbat. So what happened in the days of Noah when fallen deities not joined with humanity that brought about eternal destruction? Abba Yahweh wiped them all down to the pit. Here I am, Yeshiyahu. Allah joined already, and this their Sharia law is to join totally with many, and therefore they are going to be wiped into the bottomless pit for final judgment. I read now Yeshiyahu 5, Isaiah 5:14. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure, and they and their glory and their multitude and their power, and he that rejoice shall descend into it. You see now, Sharia law is for hell to open its mouth wide, because Allah joined already with the work of disease is to causes the destruction of souls. Okay, just like what happened in the days of Noah. That's what is going to take place now in the seventh end of it. All right, now so let's take from Quran, Surah 19. I read verses 71 to 72. We see from our account already, say here, her fire has already enlarged her mouth. Okay, it's expanding every now and then, and Sharia law is the reason for that. So I read now. Then surely it is no. I read 71. And there is none of you except be we come to it. This is upon your Lord as the timing decreed. 72. Then we will save those who feared Allah and have the whoremongers, wrongdoers within it on their knees. Where is it talking about? Hellfire. It said no one of you that will not pass through it first. It is hellfire, okay? It said no one of you that will not pass through hellfire. It says surely it is a determined decree upon you from your Lord. Allah did not say surely I guarantee your salvation, but Allah surely guarantee your destruction. Surely said no one of you that will not first of all pass through it hell. He said that they will come over there and bring out the good ones. That is the one that fight jihad, is the one that do good. He said they will bring them out. And the one that is a wrongdoer, they will leave you over there. You will be on your knees inside the hellfire eternal. So this is Allah for you. We proceed to the very last alphabet. Here we go. The very last alphabet, point 2. Excuse me. The point 2. The very last point, excuse me. Point 2. So how does it go? Why everyone got killed when they talk against Muhammad? Why? Why should everyone that they talked about Muhammad got killed? Why? Yes. Because they just want to strike fear in everyone's heart, so that we will never ever dare to speak against Muhammad, because Muhammad knew he was evil, he was possessed, he knew it. Like I read from his biography, listen to part 1, because I can't read it again. So this is the reason why when you dare talk about Muhammad, they cut off your head while you insult him, because Muhammad instituted them to do that. Anyone that he said the future does not belong to anyone that, even Barack Obama also used that language, that the future does not belong to anyone that they insult, the Prophet Muhammad. Muhammad commanded his followers, anyone that dare insult me, make sure you chopped off their head. Why? Because Muhammad knew he has done something very wickedly. He knew the world is going to talk. He knew man is going to talk. He knew woman is going to talk. Therefore, when you hear them talk about me, take off their head. So that is why. So by so doing, when you hear, like what happened in France, second good times. So if you wanted to talk about Muhammad, it struck fear in your heart. You won't dare say, When you also hear what happened in Belgium, you want to talk, When you hear whatever they are doing, the one that also happened in the US, when it now set up, killed all those homosexual or whatever. It is their brothers, so let them be killing themselves. I don't know why they are killing themselves for. I don't know. Because it's in your book. Anyone that studied Quran, you did not to kill homosexuality because it's in your book. Your prophet did it. Alright? So why are you killing others? So right now, that is what they are doing. Just to strike fear in you, that when you know what happened, or when you heard of it, or when you seen it, you will be so much afraid to talk about it. I don't want them to kill me. But like me, do they look like me as somebody that is afraid? He that fear is not perfect, okay? He said fear has to do with torment. I don't want to be tormented by the wickedness of Muhammad. Therefore, I will speak. You can come after me, jihadist. So let's put some scripture before we round up. Here I am, Genesis 3:10. We always come back here, isn't it? Yeah, because this is where the whole matter, turned upside down. To rectify issue, we need to come back over here. That is what Revelation 12:9 has said to you and me. That old serpent, the great dragon, that old serpent who deceiveth the whole world. Go back there. Go and rectify issues over there. So verse 10. And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, and I hide myself. What is naked? Sin also means nakedness. Look, check out Exodus 33. It said the people became naked. And Hosea 3:16, Abba Yahweh said, I cover up your nakedness. Nakedness, that is, you are exposed to destruction. So destruction always brings about fear. Okay? And who is the author of fear? It is Satan. Excuse me, it's not Satan. It is serpent, which is Allah the dragon. Okay? So first time for we to experience what is fear on earth, it is when dragon deceive humanity. When dragon deceived the first man, therefore he was so much afraid, because now you are going to face judgment. So that is what they are doing. That is what Allah commanded Muhammad, that anyone who dares speak about him, he should be murdered. He should be killed. It should be slaughtered. He or she should be slaughtered. And we are seeing that already. Okay? Because Muhammad knew he is evil. He is highly demonic. Something went wrong. He himself knew he wanted to. I call him a suicidal prophet. He wanted. You know how many times Muhammad make an attempt, to kill himself? He said he will hear a voice and tell him not to do that, because your mission is not yet done. You don't need to kill yourself. I can understand why he always make an attempt to kill himself. You have 7 children. All 6 died. You bury 6 with your own hand. That is terrible. Okay? Even first impression, when he got the vision, listen to part 1 in order for you to understand this. Demon wanted to kill him. He himself was fully convinced that this one is demon, this one is not angel. He wanted to kill himself. Alright? Before they now begin to persuade, Khadijah now begin to persuade him that it is Allah, not demon. Alright now. Alright now. Job 3, verses 25. For the things which I greatly feared is come upon me, and that which I was afraid of is come unto me. Did you see what fear is? As man thinketh in his heart, and so it is. He said we should be like a roaring lion. We should be bold. Nothing put fear. When you are in that level and having a divine fellowship with Abba Yahuwah, you fear them not. You speak. They will strike fear in your heart, but you speak. Okay? You don't go by fear, because fear has to do with torment. And this is initially what Muhammad and his people, they are doing. That when Muhammad himself commanded them that whenever you hear somebody talk about me bad, take off his head. Just, get rid of him or her, okay, in order for his wickedness to be covered, in order for his wickedness not to be spread abroad. Okay, when this one is afraid, you I don't want that to kill me, and the other one is I don't want that to kill me. Therefore, he will keep multiplying, he will keep mobilizing, he will keep growing in wickedness. Okay, but the royal law asks us to speak. He said, let me tell you, Yahushua saith, don't be afraid of them that kill, can only kill the body. Afterwards, they can do more. But let me show you whom you need to be afraid of. Yahuwah. Okay, the one that has the power to keep both the soul and the spirit, and send them to the lake of fire. Fear him alone I fear. So if you, it said, if you refuse to speak, I'm gonna raise up a stone to talk and gaze. It says, son of man, will you not judge these people for their wickedness? Are you not gonna judge, son of man? And 1 Corinthians, I think, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 also, 2 Corinthians chapter 6 said, is it 6? No, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 also, either first or second. He said, you, the sent, is the one to judge the world. So we started already. He said, we are going to judge angels. I think I have to read it for a better confirmation. So here I am. Let me quickly read this first before I read it. I read now. Proverbs 23:7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so it is. Okay. You know, Job said, this is what I fear greatly. It come upon me. What I was so much afraid of, it come upon me, because you entertain fear already in your heart. Therefore, it's going to happen as you think of, and so it is. Okay, but when you march out with the power of heaven, like a rolling lion, like a bold lion, you will not be. You can't touch me. No, it will backfire, because I go by the commandment of Abba Yahuwah. Yes, First Corinthians chapter 6. Do you not chapter 6 verses 2? Do you not know that the saint shall judge the world? And if the world will be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matter? Know ye not that we shall judge angels? How much more things that pertain to this life? Who are the angels you are going to judge? The fallen deities. Angel that came with another doctrine, another gospel. Galatians 1, 6-9, which is Muhammad again. There comes Muhammad again. Now, who are the angels again you are going to judge? No weapon formed against me prosper. Any tongue that rises up against me in judgment, I condemn you. That is fallen deity again, which is Allah himself. Okay? We are judging them already. We are condemning them already. And how are we going to judge the whole world? You know, Yahushua said in Matthew 19:27-29, when he comes, the 12 tribes, they are going to be having their throne. The 12,000, 12 in Revelation 7, 12,000 sealed, okay, from every single tribe. They are rulers, okay. They are going to be having 12 thrones. He said that will sit in their throne judging. So we are gonna judge the whole world. Your iniquity is bad. This is bad, okay? Alright? So that is what the royal law says. Son of man, you need to judge. We are the one to judge the world. So Muhammad is already being judged. Allah is already being judged. Now we are going to judge who again. Their day of worship, freak day, is judged. It is wicked. Now we are going to judge Mahdi. Okay, that will be next Shabbat. Okay. Alright, now I want to just add one Quran. Then we are done. Quran Surah 3, verses 151. Look at how they are doing it. They will cast fear into it. It says soon. Soon shall we cast fear or terror into the hearts of the unbeliever. So this is how they are doing it. They will cast fear. What are they doing? That took place in France, wherever. It is to cast fear into anyone that heard of it. Never you to dare speak against this evil man that joined himself with 6 years old child. A 51 years old man want to having sex. Not want, he did it. Having sex with just 6 years old 6-year-old baby. She's a baby before me. Okay. Yes, he don't want us to speak about it because he knew he's wicked. He knew that he has done evil. So he don't want no one to talk about when you dare. You see, it says soon shall we cast fear into the hearts of the unbelievers. You see. So family, we are done. I Baruch Abba Yahuwah for this wonderful broadcasting. So stay tuned. Next Shabbat, we're going to unveil the mystery of Mahdi. Shabbat Shalom.
still have one more power. Yeah, the power of darkness. I still have one more power to go. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So, depending on him, it worth it. Yeah, trusting on him alone. Yeah, he would. Yeah. Of a sure word. Some will go through Sharia law. Definitely. Some is gonna go through Sharia law. Yeah. Some have to go through, yeah, Sharia law. Oh, my brother. Oh, my sister. My family. My friend, yeah, mama, you. Depending on him, yeah, yeah. Oh, he would, yeah, yeah. Mama, mama, you. Nasunte, yo. Mama, sekeba. To Toda, yeah, he's gonna die. Babylon, to Toda, yeah, 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 he's gonna die. Umarabasu, to Toda, he's going away, yeah, yeah, but be faithful to die. But be faithful, yeah, until day, yeah, mama, you. The giving to Muhammad, yeah, the giving to Mahdi, and the giving to our Lord the Sharia law. Depending on Yahuwah, yeah, it was he. Oh, and so, yeah, 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 and the congregation that's mine now. Yeah. Unto the angel of the congregation is mine. Oh, yeah, this come for you and this go for you. I know the works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of Sharia law, yeah, yeah, mama, mama. For the said they are the first citizen, mama, mama, yantu, in Araba, yantarabu.